Hi guys, welcome back to the 88tuition channel. I hope you're all doing well. The nice thing about 88tuition is that everything is data driven. And it's very easy for you to go back and see what videos you did, see what assessments you've done, see how long you spent on those videos. So today I'm going to walk you through the different ways that you can do that. So the three things we're going to talk about are the view history in the lesson plan, the view history in the topic map, and the report card feature, which is a complete report card. So to begin with, let's try the view history function for the lesson plan. So let's go to a subject and you select lesson plan. So let's say you're a parent and you have asked your child to do fractions for this week. How do you go back and check how they actually performed? You click on the view history button. This button will show you every single attempt that has taken place for this assessment. So for example, we can see that there was one attempt on the 5th of October and there was another attempt on the 11th of October. Now, the reason I've picked this as an example is there's something very interesting I want to point out to you. Here we can see that there are 5 questions, 0 were attempted, 5 were unattempted, and 0 were marked correct and wrong. Then in the second attempt, we have 5 questions, all 5 were attempted and all 5 were correct. Now, what happens sometimes is, and I'm not saying everyone does this, but there are some people who will skip through the entire assessment, see the answers, and then come back and do it again. So it's very important that if there are 2 attempts, that those are both true attempts. And it's not just that someone has unattempted these, seen the answers, and then come back to see the correct and wrong. Now, if you want to see exactly which questions were marked correct and which questions were marked wrong, you simply click on the action button over here. So let's go ahead and click on that. So here I can see that all 5 of these were correct, 0 wrong, and 0 unattempted. Now, just a reminder that we can only grade anything that is multiple choice or short answer. If it's a long answer question, there will be a suggested answer given. So that's how we deal with the lesson plan. So it's very easy. If you tell your child do fractions today and then you're at work or you're out and then you come home, you can simply click on the view history button to check how they've performed. The second place that we're going to go is the topic map. So let's go back to math and let's click on the topic map button. So the topic map is where you have extra practice questions for math, science, and English. You also have your mock paper available here. So let's say you click on the topic ratios and you create your worksheet and you pick your skill level and your number of questions and you finish your worksheet. Now, how do you go back and revisit that worksheet? You simply click on the view history button over here and you can see all of the different attempts that have taken place. You might also have a case like this where you have, 5 questions, 3 were unattempted, 2 were unattempted, 2 were correct, and 1 was wrong. Because we will only mark the ones that were attempted. We will never give you a score for the ones that were unattempted. Again, if you want to revisit the exact worksheet, you just click on the worksheet button over here. So now that you can see the exact worksheet over here, this is the way to go back and, if you want to print the questions out, you can print the results out. But this is how you check exactly how your child is scoring or how you have been scoring on your adaptive assessments. Lastly is the report card feature. And to access that, you go onto your dashboard and you scroll all the way down to where you can see report card. Now, the report card will circle every single day that you do work. So for example, we did some work on the 4th of October and then we did some work on the 11th of October. So I simply click on this and I can click on view detail. So now that we're here, one of the things you can do is click on the date and actually select the date range that you want. So if you want the last 7 days, last 30 days, or you can customize the range. So we'll pick the last 30 days. Now you will see that there are different titles and I would like to walk you through those because there's some things that are very important to note. So the first is the subject. This is just which subject you've been doing, which lesson, what part of the lesson, and what type. Was it a video, was it an assessment, or was it an adaptive? Right? So we have video, assessment, and adaptive. This is really important for your videos to make sure that you are actually watching the entire video. So here I can see that when I was watching the video, I only watched 1 minute out of a 26-minute total duration video, and I completed only 4%. This will happen if I drag the video all the way at the end without watching it, or I skip a lot of the video, it will show me that my actual use time is not as much as the total duration of the video is. This percentage should actually be 100%. If this is not 100%, this is a good time to have a conversation about what was happening during that video and why the entire video wasn't watched. For anything that's an assessment, now we go on to this section, which is basically where you can see the total number of questions, how many were attempted, how many were unattempted, how many were correct, and how many were wrong. So this is how you read the entire report card. Again, one of the most important things to highlight is your actual use time to see if your child or if you are watching the entire video in comparison to what the total duration is. This is a big question that we get, and this is where you'll find the answer. So that's all for all the reporting. You can either go through the lesson plan if you've assigned specific lessons. You can go through the topic map if you want to find your specific worksheets. Or you can go through the report card where you can see a complete list of everything that you've been working on. So now we go on to the second part of this video, which is the iPad giveaway. And I know that it seems like Christmas is so far off, but honestly, it will be right around the corner before we know it. And if you don't want to wait till the last minute to get gifts for your friends and your families, you can definitely start working towards getting an iPad from 88tuition itself. The way you do that is super simple. You have a referral code. Everyone has one. Each child actually has their own referral code and each parent has their own referral code. So if you're sharing it as a family, just make sure you're sharing only one so that you can get the iPad. Your referral code can be found on the top right-hand corner of your profile. For example, this is mine. So once you've decided which code or different codes to share, it's actually a super easy process. You can invite your friends to try a 14-day free trial where they can test out the different subjects, the different teachers, and see what they like. And then if they decide to subscribe, they simply click on Upgrade Package. They enter your code over here. This is mine. They click Apply, and you can see that they get $25 off, and you get 1 credit towards an iPad. When 5 of your friends subscribe, you receive an iPad. So as mentioned, the process is super simple. All you need to do is pick a code, share the code, and if 5 people subscribe, they get $25 off each, and you receive an iPad. All the details about which iPad it is and any terms and conditions will be listed in the box below. This is again until December 31st, so it's really good timing, just in time for Christmas presents. And if you have any other questions, please let us know. Reach out to your account manager or reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help you with anything that you need. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.